Are you ready for some crypto? Are you ready for some DeFi? Because today we talk about the fun little thing, Drip Network's Faucet explained. Welcome to the channel where we build financial power. My name is Matt, and this is
Potter.
Appreciate you sliding by. 10 Eastern, Thursdays and Fridays, we go live on this here channel. Today we're talking about a topic that we both are involved with, we both enjoy, we both like. It's sort of the bedrock of DeFi for us, and we're excited to talk about it. I realize on this channel we don't have a good video about it, so we're going to dive into it. For anybody that's new to Drip, basically, this thing is a deflationary daily 1% ROI platform. Before we dive all the way into it, Potter, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Good.
I'm just gonna let you do your thing. You're nailing it.
All right. Again, none of this is financial advice ever. We're just a couple of YouTubers diving into the world. Potter's taking me under her wing. I'm learning this world of DeFi. She's been in it longer than I have, and it's just a really interesting world to turn. So what the heck is this? Drip is a cryptocurrency that is classified as being in the decentralized finance world, or the DeFi world. The reason that I'm attracted to it, the reason that Potter told me she's attracted to it, is the benefit and how this thing works. You might know Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the big boys. You buy it at hopefully a lower price, and you hope it appreciates. There's the benefit, and that's how you win with a traditional cryptocurrency. Drip is different. You buy it, you hold it, and you have the ability to put this cryptocurrency into what's called the faucet. And when you do that, you're earning a 1% interest of how much you deposited into this cryptocurrency. Did I get that right?
Yep.
Okay, right on. So I want to take you over to see what it actually looks like. If you go to drip.community, you're going to see this right here. Okay. Then you click on this thing called the faucet. And don't worry, we will have another video on how you can actually get into it if you're wanting to get into it. But this is the main place here, the faucet. And actually, at the time of recording this, we know that a new UI is actually coming. But same principles are going to still apply. So, Potter, fire away with this. Acting like a CD. Like, first of all, let's start off with that available spot. What the heck is that?
So every day or every minute, you're going to have part of your 1% paid out, your daily 1%. That is what's available. And you got to remember, you're not being paid out in money. You're being paid out in drip that is worth money.
Yep. Yeah, so this operates on the Binance Smart Chain, or BNB. Again, getting into this, there are a few steps that you have to do. I've created now 4 or 5 wallets, and now that I've done it a few times, it's familiarity is going to come when you do it more. So don't sweat. The next piece would be the actual deposits. So the deposits is not necessarily what you've put in one time. The deposits are, well, fire away, Potter. How about I just shut up and fire away?
Yeah, this is, and it's cool to do that, because the deposits is the hardest concept to understand. It's like understanding impermanent loss. It's like, just sit down. It's a cognitive understanding. It's going to take time. So with deposits, you're literally, think of it as a mound of gold, right? I could do cows or mountains, but we're going to do it gold. And somebody who owns that or controls that says, hey, if you contribute to the sum of this, I'll give you 1% of it a day. Right? So it doesn't matter if you go to that person who's holding the gold and they say, I'm going to give you 1%. They don't take the 1% from that gold. They take the 1% from somewhere else. So when you do that deposit is always going to be that amount for 365 days if you hydrate. Past every day you hydrate. So that's another confusing part, because people think that, okay, so it's like algebraic in understanding, and it's like, no, if you deposit For 365 days, whatever that deposit is, that is what you will get until you get to 100,000 drip, which is the next section you claimed.
Well, and you said, so when you deposit, so you may, let's say you make an initial investment of, you know, you take like $100 or $50, and then you go to BNB, and then you take that BNB and you buy a certain amount of drip. You've just deposited a certain amount of drip in there. But what you're saying is when you deposit every single day, that's clicking hydrate and depositing, right? It's not taking more US dollars into BNB and into drip. Got it. Understood.
Correct. Or when you click claim, in our example with the gold, when you go up to, because in my head I see a barn and a farmer, okay, and you go up to the farmer and you say, hey, all right, I'm ready for my 1%, and he doesn't go into the farm to take out your deposit. He gives you that money from somewhere else. Where? That's another video. But he gets it from somewhere else other than that. So you're always assured that your deposit is there. As long as you keep coming back to the farm every day. And
what you're doing, that you're depositing every day, is you see that you're available right now. I currently have available 2.94 US dollars or 0.072 drip. What I can do is I can claim that right there, or I can hydrate that, which hydrating or recompounding it is taking that available and putting it back in to your deposit. So like you said, Potter, depositing it. So what to the right of it, that's interesting, because something I didn't realize was when you say claim, you think, oh, I'm claiming, I'm cashing out, or I'm taking, but that's not just what you've claimed, right?
It should say redeposited.
It's
claimed, right? Because sometimes it doesn't care whether you're saying, hey, I want to put that back in, or I want to take more, I'm going to cash it out all the way. It's going up. You claimed it. You claimed your 1%, Yeah. Write that down on the blockchain. Yeah.
It seems like, I don't know, what do I know? But it seems like that is a wee bit confusing, because whether you deposit or hydrate, or you take the money out and put it into your bank account, that goes into the claim spot.
Yeah, it is confusing. And if you think about it, this is in alignment with why a rewrite in a fork is a problem. This UI wasn't written for drip originally.
Okay.
Right? So it is confusing. That's why a lot of these plays, you have to understand
the history of it.
People say, read the white paper. That's a start. That is only part one. You have to also use it and then ask questions going, well, that's not what I thought. And then you can kind of use the white paper as a reference point. But white papers are very seldom written like Satoshi's Bitcoin white paper, right? They're more of a sales pitch these days than, a true technical white paper in the spirit of the word.
Yeah. And speaking of that white paper, I just scrolled up so I can show you. There is the white paper.
Marketing material. White paper.
Yeah. But there it is if you want to take a look. So actually, let's go, because that's going to apply to that. So let's go right below claimed, and we look at team. So this is the build address, and we don't have anybody on the team currently. One thing that is often asked about drip is this a Ponzi scheme? Is it, how does it up at the team thing? You do not have to build a team. You don't have to go acquire a friend, a family member, or whatever to be involved with this. You can if you want, and you do receive referral rewards, as you can see over here to the left. But it's important to note you don't have to do that. I think quite a few people are like, that's why it's a Ponzi scheme. You have to include people. You do not. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing that you don't have to, that you have that option.
Right. And, multi-level marketing, right? Like, it's not that. The majority of the people who are in my downline, they're 0 for 0 and they're cashing out. So you don't need a team.
Yep. Having said that, it is an invite only crypto. So basically you have to have a buddy address. And it can be anyone's buddy address. If you do appreciate the content on this channel, we'll have our buddy address down below. If you want to contribute to us, we do get a certain percentage of that. It doesn't take away from you. It's just rewarded to us. But anybody's drip address is fine. Do what you wish.
Can we talk about that real quick?
Yeah, fire away.
Because it's something that we talk about after the show. We're going, hey, we're helping you build financial power, and at the same time, we're like, and we're not giving you financial advice. We already know that. We can't tell you more times that do not listen to us for financial advice.
Yeah.
Like, we can't tell you more than that. We're comfortable with that. But it was just more of the, participating in our ecosystem. But we feel that, you know what, we give something back that people are learning. And so if you want to help out the channel, you can contribute that way. And so that's the way that we came right with it. I don't know if that's good enough, Matt.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine, without a doubt. I mean, there are some creators out there that do airdrops, which means they basically give back a certain amount of drip and all that. Like, we've talked about that. We may do that in the future. We don't want that to be the reason that you join this and do this. If you join it, hopefully it was a thumbs up of the content that we're putting out. We are going to be, like I said before, we're going to be putting out more videos on how to get into certain things and what to watch out for. So, almost lastly, the max payout. I think that's can be confusing. I've heard so many different things of 365 times this or 3.65 times that. They need to put. I'll let you take it away with that.
Yeah, max payout it's a good number to take a look at, right? But to say, hey, this is how much I could possibly have. But the equations and some people's calculations, a lot of drip is theoretical, and so. Even the programmers, drip.fi app, the maker of that, he was saying how he was trying to figure out what the numbers meant as well. So max payout is just a number. You should be focused on how many drip you get a day and how much that drip that you got out relates to money, or if that's the way you want to look at it. But looking at down the line, like my father, he asked, how can you tell me how much it's worth? And I showed him the number. He's like, well, there you go, right? But at the same time, that number isn't the same number it was when I showed him, right? So, but I'm still making more than I did when I showed him that number.
Yeah.
So it's just weird. You have to experience the system. You can't look at it. It's like programming. If I can watch YouTube videos for days, if I don't get my hands on the keyboard, I'm not going to understand it. Yep.
But as a simple explanation of max payout, so I have 4.336 max payout of drip. So does that mean I have 4.336 drip?
Oh, so what it's saying is that is not actually a period. It's, it's more of a comma. So let me take a look at my max payout real quick.
Sure.
So like my max payout is 9.609K.
9.609K. Okay.
So what does that mean to me? There's nothing I can take from that. It's just a number, right? I've retired from my job, right? I'm telling you, in no way did that max payout number ever help me figure out anything. It was just a number. It didn't help me prepare any budget. It didn't help me with my projections. It's just a number. The most important numbers are the 3 across the top and the 1 to the left of referral rewards and the 1 to the right, and teams if you have people on your team. Max payout is an arbitrary number that, although it does have a meaning, it will not help you build financial power.
Right on. But does that mean that you have 4.336 drip in your max payout, whatever the max payout is?
No one can tell you. Somebody can tell you, but you have to get to 365 days to find out if that number is true. Right. So you'd have to say, okay, at my max payout, it said that my max payout, if I cashed out, would be this many thousand drip. That would be worth this amount of money. Right. So what it's saying is, at the end of your 365 days, you would have 4.336 drip. Right.
Right.
And that drip they don't have the calculation under there, but it should say drip estimated. And that would be 4 times whatever the drip price is right now. So if you were not to hydrate anymore ever and just claim, that is allegedly what you would get in a year.
So yeah, let's just say that 1 year from now, 365 days from now, I'm sitting at 4.336 drip and the price is at $40. You would multiply 4.336 times 40.
And what I say is ignore anything that we've said. Like from when we went into max payout section, just sorts that out, because that max payout is what makes a system like this confusing.
Understood. Okay.
Right?
Well, I can handle that.
It's just a garbage number.
Yep. I like that. I can handle that. Yeah. The deposits, that's definitely, so over time, the more you're hydrating, which I'm about to show you how to hydrate. I'm going to hydrate live here. The more deposits that you're putting in, the more of the available you're going to be earning each day. Then that way the price of drip is only a secondary benefit. Sure, if it goes up, right on. If it goes down, no big deal. Because when you get to the point where on a daily basis, you're earning 15 drip, 20 drip, like that's the big benefit there. That's the compounding interest and how this thing works. So what I'll do right now is I'll take this available 0.072 or $2.94, and I'm going to hydrate that. I'm going to put it back in the deposits here. So I shall click right here. And I hit confirm, and then it goes over.
When you live up 18 floors and you hear something tap on your window, it's a little bit weird. So if somebody sees my face go, I'm like, oh.
I was going to say, I didn't see that. Yeah. And then you hit OK. Then you'll see that deposits number increase. So there you go, 1.257. And technically there's $51.47. So that's what you would be doing on a daily basis. Typically you do that every 24 hours. Some people have different methods, and some people claim 1 day a week and they hydrate 6 days a week. And I mean, your strategy, it's completely up to you, but I wanted to really run through this because I didn't think we had a video that we dived through it, and I think we did a pretty good job. You got anything in closing, anything you want to touch on before we get out of here?
No, a lot of people actually they'll hydrate twice a day.
Okay.
So to your point about the strategies, it's what you make of it. But I thought you did a great breakdown of exactly what it is. And I think the best way that you can take advantage of a video like this is to say, okay, I heard you, don't understand what you're talking about. And then follow the video while you're in it.
Yep.
That's when you'll go, oh, okay.
Yep.
And then you'll get to that max payout area and you'll go, yeah, I don't know what that's happening.
Yep. There's definitely a certain level of, the more you're in it, the more you're going to understand it, the more you see it work. And you also, there's a tool called drip.fi.app. We'll include that in the description down below. That really helps give you some projections and understanding, what am I going to be making in 30 days? Potentially, what am I making in 2 days? It really does help. It gives you some sort of a plan and understanding. If you have questions about this, if we did not address something, drop it in the comments. We'll be looking for that. And if we get enough questions where it makes sense to make another video on it, we'll do it. So just drop the questions. We want the questions. We want back because we want to be here to help you. That's the point of making this content. We're documenting this process. You got anything in closing, Potter?
Nope. Thanks for joining, and cheers.
Absolutely. Builders, keep building.
I really did like that song that you were playing during that video.